Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Thunder Tribe. And yes, I have an August thunder forecast for you. And, we all know what thunder does. We know that there's a great shaking and an awakening for many of us. So if this resonates with you, please just receive it. Comment below. Feel free to share and get the August forecast out for 2019. Doesn't matter what time or night or day that you're logged in. I believe that you're tuning in for a certain time, for a certain word. Words are powerful, and words can be received on different levels, different seasons that you're walking through. And let's just jump right straight into it. Okay. The vision I had given to me, it was an open vision. It was a one heavenly vision for sure. And I began to see a whole architectural path with circles, squares, lines, but all connecting together. And to me, the path were like roads and highways and different pathways onto this architectural design. And so the design kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was rigorous, very rigorous, but it stayed together. There was no breaks in it. It was no cutoffs. It was no pieces. It was one piece. It was a unified piece. And as I began to keep looking into this design, God kept showing me that this is His design for my life. And I want to share with you today that there's a specific design for your life. And I want to share with you that the design that God has for you, you got to take that design. You have to take that particular design. It doesn't matter what type of lifestyle you were birthed out in, what type of family you came through, your bloodline. It doesn't matter your finances. It doesn't depict upon your bank account and your last name and your siblings. It don't even matter if you're the black sheep or the good sheep of the family. The God design is the perfect, ordained, destined, divine design that He has for you. The one that He thought of before you were created. He knew He had to bring you into the earth to be a part of creation and to be a part of His purpose, His will, and His plans. And that, if you step into and accept that design, that makes you a part of the harmonious everyday lifestyle, being blissful, fulfilled, and used by God. It's all by a design. And so I looked at the design like all day, and then at night I was looking at it, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's when I could see that this was something special, particular. And He started revealing to me that this was His design for my life. And I want to tell you, He has a design for your life. And when you're ready to accept only His design, then that path is going to open up to you. It's a door. It's a gateway. It's like an entrance into. It's like you can fall asleep and make your mind up and wake up and start walking a totally different pathway. You start leaving all the doubt and the unbelief and all the negativity. You start leaving some very, very crucial friends behind that have no place in your life. The greatest deliverance is when you've been delivered from things that shouldn't be in your life. That's the greatest deliverance. The greatest deliverance is when you are totally, totally free and equipped with only with God's design hanging on you, attached to you, and moving in and through you. It was revealed to me in this vision that God's design is in you. It's in you. And we have this human thing. I'm always going to bring up the human part of us, because everybody have that human part of us. You have that desire to know, is this wrong or is this right, or what he thinks or what she thinks. And we add into the design. We pull in other people's opinions into the design that God has. And then as we fill it up, some of us, we pull too much of opinions in. We want too much feedback, and we want that emotional okay. But we have to get out of our emotional okay syndrome, that when we hear this, then we're okay. When we hear that, then we're okay. The God design can be somewhat fearful. It can be because it's unknown. It's because you're not going to know every single thing every single time. You're going to have to move in by faith. And some people are afraid of faith, because faith start bringing in fear base. But if you move into faith, if you move into the unknown, I don't know, but I'm going to go forward. There is substance of love that's going to be released. And there is an attraction of gravity, a powerful force that is released on your behalf. That as you start moving on those waves of faith through God's design, there are people, things, situation that's going to be moving with you to assure you that you're headed in the right direction. God is not going to just lead you on a path of darkness and you never know what's going on, and you're never going to be fulfilled. You're going to be led into great places. You're going to meet new people. You're going to go ahead and run and see what his design is for your life. Now, this word's probably for somebody that's tired, or you have tried things on your own and they didn't all work out quite well. And now you're backing things up to come back to ground zero, to place one, home base. You got the second base and got the third base, and you figured out that you wasn't fulfilled. You figured out that all things that moving with you possibly not be a part of the design. This is a beautiful thing. The next morning, I wanted to see the design again, and I saw it illuminated. It was lit up. The day before, I saw it like in a blueprint. It was blueprint. And it was like no hands had touched this design. It was the thought of God for you. It was the thought he had for me. And his love for me supposed to be reciprocating back to him, that I've accepted that design, that I'm now ready for the design he had all along. So the next morning, when I wanted to see the design again, it was illuminated. It was in lights. It was lit up. It was bright. It was sparkly. It was shiny. It had glitter and gold, and it was trimmed in certain things, and it just had an enhancement about itself. It kind of looked like like he had filtered the whole vision, because it brought attraction to me. I was attracted to it. It was stunning to me, because something told me that was my design, and that I was looking at my design the way I'm supposed to be here in the earth realm. This is the earth realm. There's a physical and spiritual realm. But your physical realm is important, because your spiritual realm has already been locked. It's locked. And you're supposed to be moving in that God design, pulling the spiritual realm into your physical experience. Yeah. This may be deep. This may be deep. You can't speak this at everybody's church. You can't go everywhere and tell everybody that they got a design. Because everybody wants just the will of God to be done. Whatever he wants. And that's his design. But what has happened is we have fought the will. We have fought it so hard that when God was telling us no, we were convincing ourselves yes. When God was saying yes, we were convincing ourselves no. And that has caused some major, major dramatic experiences. It has caused devastation to people. It has affected lives. It has damaged lives. It has destroyed situations. And thank God for all creation. Thank God for the all-knowing, all-powerful God. That we mess up and destroy, he build it back again. He reshape it again. He touch it again. That we'll get to go back through these places again and do it another. It don't matter about second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th time, 100th time. Come through. Come through the design. It doesn't matter how many times. When we go in through the design, what he formerly had for us is our latter blessing of reigning in him and for him and with him. And we're going to see that it's not so tiring, and we're not supposed to be struggling all the time and unhappy and no peace. And when I don't have peace, then the whole house don't have peace. And and we're not loving our neighbors. We're not loving enough. We're not giving out love because we're feeling like nobody's giving it to us, so we're not giving it out. And we're shutting down some designs. We're shutting down the systems. We're shutting down some God systems that he has set up for us. Love is good for you. Kindness is good for you. Come on and smile. It's good for you. Laugh a little bit. Tickle yourself sometime. Get a tickle going on. Feel out the touch of God. Know that he loves you. Know that he's there. Know that you're getting ready to manifest something totally different. Know that your manifestation for 2019 ain't over yet. This is our month. The month of August is getting so close into a manifestation that we got time to decide. This month, you're going to be pushing and pressing and deciding to take the God design. And the other part of this vision and this word that was downloaded in my spirit, that it's going to be God's design or your destruction. Mankind, let me tell you, friends, let me tell you, you don't have all the answers to your life. You don't have that. You didn't come here with every single answer to your life. So why decide every day when you can discern, when you can surrender your heart, you can surrender your mind thoughts, you can take those thoughts and throw it away. That's how powerful this is. Is that for some of us, we're going to have to think again. Yeah, you heard me. We're going to have to think again. Because first thoughts for some of us is too quick. It's too quick. And it's not God. There is a second-hand person speaking in the minds of God's people. And it is attack straight from the enemy. And it's lies. And it's not the truth. This can be so devastating that you will almost think that you're losing your mind. But sweet hearts out there that's listening to me today, when you take that second mind of yours and dismantle it and displace it and refuse to listen to the lies, you just enter into a new design. Please, please, let's go together. Let's start together. Let's say this month is the month that we go together with our new design. I'm talking to the ones that have chose everything for yourself. And you have not allowed God to do anything for you. You're tired. Yeah, you're tired. And for some, you're hitting the same place. And there's no elevation. Because increase comes from God. It's in his design. When you design for yourself, you get your own mankind rewards. So what everybody else think is good, 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 you're still thinking on the inside, I need more. Okay, now I want to do this. You're going to always be going. I'm going to use a term called crack. You know what crack is? I never smoked crack before. I'm going to go there. I never smoked crack. But I was told that once you hit crack, it takes you to a place. You get so high. Everybody explains it like this. That you get so high, so fast, so good. And it just lets you go. And the addiction is you trying to get to that same place that you got one time. One time. You only felt it one time. And every hit, you want to go to that place and stay. Wow. And you never, ever can stay there. You have to always come back down and have an addiction to go there again. Wow. So we're going to flip this. That in the God-designed blessings that's lined up is increase after increase after increase after increase after increase after increase. And when you get to these increases, you don't come down. You take ground. Did you hear what I just said? You don't come down. You take the ground. And when you take the ground, and we'll teach you, Thunder Tribes will teach you, take that ground. Hold that ground. It don't matter if you stay there for a year. You can take ground because the next elevation is up. That's the design. That we're not always running for something that feels good that's going to let us go. That there is an increase of blessing, measures of favor. You don't need money. You need favor. You need a kindness of God. And he said, I'll give you favor with me and with man. And when you have favor with God and man, your life set into a design, you can move. You can move. You can move. And I destroyed the addiction of the man shifts and man-made blessings. That's temporarily a fix for us. It's a fix. You did good, it's a fix. But you're still trying to please and get to do something else good. And then I just want to do something else good. And yeah, everybody's clapping. But there's an unsatisfaction. Because there's an itch of an addiction that I'm trying to get somewhere. But the design of God is so fulfilling, my friends, that when you hit places with him, there's a gulf of love, of passion and peace and purpose filling. It fills your substance, your soul. Come on, somebody. It touches your soul that you did something you were supposed to do on this earth while you was living. And it just magnifies the soul. And that's the roaring of heaven. And that's the journey that you want to take ground and keep running. And you know what? You don't care who's watching anymore. Because all of heaven backs you up. So we release today you into your God's design, mission, path, and journey. Remember I said it was rigorous. With circles, squares, lines, straight. You're going to hit places. You're going to hit places. You're going to go around a curve. But though after the curve, you can drive straight. Then you can go fast. It's beautiful because you're beautiful. God bless you. Enjoy your God-designed life.